Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Alchemizing Energy, and we are here today with a special guest. We have seen her on TikTok and Instagram going in on her father, Dr. Umar Johnson. There's been a lot of like speculation into her life, what's been going on, and I really wanted to give her a platform to really discuss, what's happening in her life, without arguments, without battling people and without going through this, that, the other. I really want her to be able to speak from her heart. And without further ado, I'm not going to speak too long. I'm going to let her come up and really just discuss what is happening in her life. Shouts out, bring up Anisa. Welcome, welcome to the panel.
Hello, everyone. So my name is Anisa. My social media is Nisa the Goat. That's Nisadagoat. And just a little background on myself. I'm 23. I'm from North Philadelphia. I'm a Taurus. If y'all want to talk about astrology, I'm a Taurus. Um, what else? So, as you guys have probably seen on my social media, I did get kicked out of my mom's house for the second time. I moved out at 19 for 6 months, but I had to come back to my mom's house because they had a roach infestation. I couldn't live there no more. It was really, 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 really bad. So it's the second time I got kicked out. My mom got upset because somebody dropped me off at her house, and I had to use my sister's key to unlock the door because my mom don't trust me with a key for whatever reason. But the thing is, if I would have went out the back door and left that open, she would have been even more upset. So my mom always tries to tell me that I don't know how to take accountability, but she really doesn't know how to take accountability. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm always right, but neither is she. So I have a very difficult relationship with both of my parents. I don't really have any family. The one cousin I do have, um, she's not actually blood. I met her through someone else, and I actually had cousins that I had to go to court for and file a restraining order. My mom had to file it because they were harassing me, and I actually grew up with them. They are my sister's dad's nieces. So, I do live a pretty tough life. I am currently homeless. I don't have housing. I don't have anywhere to stay. Yes, I do have money, but I still don't have nowhere to stay. So, I try my best. I get up, I hustle. I don't ask nobody for shit. People always ask me for money. Somebody just asked me to get them a ticket, a Greyhound ticket to DC, and I couldn't do it because I had to spend money on all these other things that are more important. But I just don't want to be the only person that's making money and hustling in my circle. Everybody got to be getting to something some way somehow. It can't just be me. But I'm a genuine person. I do shit from the heart. I don't ask for shit in return. I don't I don't talk about nobody's business. Like, I do everything from the heart. So you're open to ask any questions.
So I want to do this. Can you turn your phone to the side? Because I
Like
want to show,
this or like,
no, like just horizontal.
oh, to this. Oh, okay, okay.
There we go. All right. 'Cause see, when I do this, I want to be able to. Let's see. Oh, it's still okay. It's supposed to turn over. Okay. Well, you know what? Turn it back the way you had it. I don't know. It's supposed to actually do the full screen, but never mind. Also, your headphones are kind of like phasing out. So
Muffled. Okay, I'll disconnect it.
okay.
Okay.
So all right. So what put you in this position? What was it, the catalyst to make you into the situation where you are homeless, don't have nowhere to go? How did you get to this? How did you go from where you were at to now? What was the catalyst?
My mom.
All right, let's go into it. Let's get into it.
So me and my mom have always had a difficult relationship because she's controlling. And so the
Mhm.
day when she tried to kill me, she had me pinned to the bed and I couldn't do nothing. Mind you, my mom is like 5'4". She do weigh a little more than me, but I'm not the biggest girl in the world. I don't really have no muscle. And when I used to go to the gym, I would do cardio. I wouldn't really do nothing with my arms. So that frustrated me because it's like you're controlling. You cannot do that. Just because you're my mom, that don't mean you just get away with shit like that. That's not cool. And then my sister always take my mom's side. My sister is my mom's favorite child. My mom, if you go on her phone, my sister is pinned. I'm my mom's first child, but my sister is my mom's favorite child, and I don't have an issue with that. But my thing is, treat us the same. My sister put a hole in my door. My mom didn't do nothing to her. But when I get dropped off at home, you tried to kill me and you had me pinned to the bed. That don't make no sense.
So when you say she tried to kill you, like in what way did she like
She
choke
had
you
her
or
legs on my neck. If y'all know what happened to George Floyd, it was similar to that.
Wow.
You going
Okay.
nowhere? You with this for a second? Um,
So I mean, I don't know what because okay, because I thought there was somebody talking to you. So wow, so that was the reason why you actually end up leaving the house because that whole disruption happened, or she's doing that. Did you call the police on her, or you just left? You just
No,
decided.
I just left.
Okay. And have you talked to her since then?
No. And I have an issue when people try to tell me to go back. I'm not going back. If I go back, I'm getting my clothes and I'm leaving. For somebody to tell me to go back to somebody else who tried to kill me, that insinuates that one, you think that she's right or you think that what she's doing is okay and it's not. And I have an issue with that.
So, what was the argument that caused this whole disruption to happen?
So she got upset because someone had dropped me off at home. Mind you, I don't have a car. My car has been towed for 2 to 3 months. My car was paid off. I had a black Honda Civic. It got towed in Essington, which is near South Philadelphia. They took it. They went 2,600 for it. I do not have it, so I don't have no car. So somebody dropped me off, and she got upset because I gave them our address. But technically, I didn't give them the address. I just gave them the directions to the house. But technically, they can still have the address if they look at the house. My mom, she does well for herself. She works for the federal government. Her house is huge. She got 5 bedrooms, 2-car garage, 3 bathrooms. Huge house. We are the only black people that live on that block. So yeah, she's doing well for herself. So I can understand why she don't want nobody to come to the house. But my little sister can always have people over there. She let my sister go over other people's house. I couldn't do that when I was her age.
So, did the person come into the house, or
No,
she?
they did not.
So, what if it was an Uber? Would she have did the same thing, or what was?
Yeah, she would have.
Wow. So she feels somewhat afraid of people coming into her house. Do you think some of it is based on the attention you've been getting from like the internet by calling out your father, or what do you where do you think this is coming from?
Wait, repeat the.
No, I said, do you think that she might be a little bit paranoid because of the attention that you've gotten from the whole Umar Johnson's calling out him and some of the backlash that.
Yeah, it makes sense. She probably is paranoid, but what people don't understand is I'm where I'm at because of who I am. I'm not going to say Umar didn't do nothing because of me coming out that did bring certain people to me. But if you met me in real life, you know I speak my mind. I speak the truth. I'm real. I'm genuine. People love me because of me. I only make people laugh all the time, and I do shit from the heart. So yes, when I came out about Umar, everybody was like, "Oh my, God, it's not crazy." But I'm gonna make it very, very.
I'm sorry, honey,
I'm
your
not gonna.
phone's breaking up. Your phone's breaking up.
I didn't get
No,
K
I don't want
followers
people.
from.
I don't want people to lose anything that you're saying. Your phone kind of is breaking up a little
Can you
bit.
hear me?
I can hear you. It was just cutting off some of your words. I want everybody to hear every
Okay.
word.
So
Yeah, I
I
want
was
everybody to
saying
hear.
I didn't get 30K from Umar Zain. I'm not going to get any followers from Umar Zain. I'm going to get that from me because I put the work. My stream. You're gonna tell me the same thing I could find on the internet.
Right. So, do you know how kind of see? Let me just put this post up here. What somebody said. She doesn't understand how deranged her father's followers are. Are you finding that out now that they are
No, I
kind of?
do know how deranged they are because they come on my page and they leave hate comments, but I don't care about it because I know the situation. Y'all know what I put on the internet. Y'all know what Umar puts on the internet. Umar is going to do what's best for him and his image. I actually put out the real story, even if it makes me look bad, and that's the difference between us two. Umar has an ego, and if you met him, you know this. He's never wrong. And my mom actually told me a couple days ago that I have a chip on my shoulder because of who my dad is, and I do not. I know how to take accountability for my actions. He does not. And that's the difference.
So I know at one point he was talking about having a dinner with you two. What happened to that? I know he said he wanted to have a
That was
dinner.
all for social media. We never had a dinner. I told my mom I wanted to do it. My mom was like, okay, we never did it. That was all for social media. It was all a facade.
So no dinner. He didn't try. It
No dinner,
wasn't.
no. Nope.
Has he tried to call you or reach out to you or say, "Hey,
Nope.
listen"? Nothing.
Nope.
Wow. Mm.
I had
So
reached out to him since I told y'all about the situation, and that's been months.
at all, you haven't. So where do you think? What do you think could cause? I mean, have you tried to call him at least?
No, I'm done calling. I'm done calling my mom. I'm done calling my dad. I'm the child. Why do I have to call y'all? I am the child. I am the victim here.
Right. There should be never a reason why the at some okay. I'm sorry, I got a phone call in the middle of this. So uh I'm sorry guys. Anyways, um so you trying to cut so you're saying it shouldn't even be a matter of him reaching out to you as a child, he should reach out
And
you
I'm
reach
not saying he has to do that every time. I've reached out to him multiple times, no answer. So at this point, I'm done. The door is closed. If Umar was standing in front of me right now, I would tell him, "Fuck you, get out my face." Literally, like what you see is what you get with me. I don't beat around the bush. I don't do none of that. I
Well,
don't.
I know one thing
It's,
about Taurus is that once they like close the door on you, that door
yes,
is
we are
closed.
very stubborn and we stand on what we believe, and nothing's going to change that.
Yes. So let's explain some of the things that's been happening recently in your life. Since you've left your mom's house, it's been people that are very concerned about some of the things that have happened. You had went out to New York. I'm not sure if this happened in New York. Let's go from getting put into the hospital and on. Like what exactly happened to you?
So I've been in and out of mental hospitals since the beginning of this year and the end of last year. I also had a very big depression last year because I didn't have my first boyfriend until I was 23 years old, and we was long distance, and I never met him. So when we broke up, I went into a dark, deep depression. After that, I was in and out of mental hospitals. I've been to Friends, I've been to Elkton Hospital, I've been all over the place. So um, when I was in New York, I didn't have nowhere to go until my lash tech. That was the reason why I came to New York, was to get my lashes and my nails done, which I did. I got my hair done when I was in Philly, but I went to New York, and luckily my lash tech let me stay with her, but I had to leave when she had a client come because that's just like professional. The whole incident where I had like peed on myself 6 times, that happened in Philly because I'm trying to remember. I can't really remember what exactly happened, but I do remember I couldn't find a bathroom and I had to go on myself. So my Balenciagas, my $1,000 sneakers have to go in the trash. And I don't even have them in my possession. They're at someone else's house in Philadelphia.
So just drinking, partying, kind of drink a
Oh,
little bit
I
too
also
much.
wanted to speak on this. I went to a
Okay.
cookout on the 4th of July in North Philadelphia after I left the Platte, which is in West Philly. Uh, um, I had thought my friends got killed because I couldn't find them. Whole time they was trying to look for me. I also almost got shot, which was why when I was at the Philadelphia International Airport a day or two ago, I was in a wheelchair because I'm crippled when I walk. But I've gotten better. Somebody also just sold me sneakers for $20. They're Hirachi, so thank God because I was wearing Crocs and they're not even mine. So that's pretty
So,
much it.
man, that's terrible. So you lost your shoes,
Oh,
you
I
lost.
want to make this clear too. A lot of people think that I troll Islam. I don't. Dr. Umar, he is Muslim. I am not. I didn't grow up in Islam. I'm not taking my Shahada, but I do like to study the religion and I do want to get a Quran because a lot of the principles and morals that Islam, I guess you can say, represents, I admire. But I am a Christian. I know God is real. Jesus is real to me. Muslims believe that Jesus was a prophet. I don't believe that. I believe Jesus is God. He's God. Um, I just think Islam's, I don't know, they don't believe what I necessarily believe when it comes to Christianity. But God is real, and I'm gonna tell you this. Last night when I got in a taxi, I was in New York. Tell me why it was $250. Like it was like $230 in the seat. I could have gotten any other taxi. God made sure that that money was in that taxi for me. I went to the store. I was trying to get socks. I told this guy I could cash app him back if he had the cash. He said, I got to go on my train. I said, oh my God. Mind you, I've been walking for blocks. My right foot is swollen. My body is hurting. I got in the car. It was $230 in that seat, and I took it. It was meant for me. So can't nobody tell me that God is not real because God has worked miracles in my life time after time again. And just because I'm studying Islam doesn't make me any less of a Christian. It makes me just I just want to learn as much as I can. That's all.
So I want to see where you are in this situation right now. Where are you living? Are you staying in your car, in someone else's car, at house to house,
So
couch to
so
couch?
yeah, so I don't have a car. I am from North Philadelphia, but I'm usually in West Philly.
So
Now,
you're
right
kind
now,
of
I do have a friend, a male friend that I'm staying with because my last tech is all the way in the Bronx. And My other friend I had, she was in North Philly. She stopped responding to me. She picked the nigga over me. So I just got my friend Zay that I stay with right now.
So your father denounced Islam and now is following Ifa. What do you think about that?
I have no comment. I don't know anything about Ifa. I only know about Christianity and Islam.
Okay. So so you so it so what did this whole the whole situation where that happened, I thought it happened last night where you was out and that whole thing happened where you had drank and everything. So this happened a few weeks ago.
Yeah, this was on the
But
4th of July.
okay. Now, were you in the shootout that happened in Philadelphia where they had this whole shootout going on
No,
down
no,
there?
I was not. No, I was not.
See, there's a lot of like false information out. I want to clear things up. What else is false that people are believing that is not true that you want to clear up and make sure it's clear? That was one of the things they were saying that you were in the shootout, that you had got shot, at the shootout and something like that. So let's go
So
into
that's
some
not
of the.
true. I also don't have a car. I don't have a job. My dad is not in my life. I don't have no family. Don't have no housing. Yeah.
And then they're saying that you're in danger because
No,
of
I am
some.
not. Not anymore. When I left my mom's house, I was cool.
So you were more in danger at your mom's house than you were here.
Also, I have been raped, but I am a virgin. I was raped orally, not the other way around. So I also went to Funny Boy Quills event, and somebody there actually kind of like groped me, and it kind of like caught me off guard. So that's the second time I've been like sexually assaulted. So I do advocate for that as well.
So when you're meeting people, are you meeting the people that are contacting you on like some of the people that are contacting you online?
So I don't meet everyone that DMs me. I trust certain people. If I see you before, I'll see how you act in person. But I don't just meet up with everybody. I don't do that. I have a lot of DMs I have not opened.
So I saw you on the line with somebody that was like, I think you were trying to get like $9, and then the guy was on some like, well, what you willing to do for it? Like, I mean, so did you? What happened with
Yeah,
that
that
situation?
I left that alone.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that the people that you're contacting and in contact with, it's a very dangerous situation because you never know who might be just crazy themselves and might be trying to hurt you and bring you into danger. So I really want to
Exactly.
make sure that you're like really safe. And anyone before I even go any further, I'm going to put up Nisa's cash app. Please support her. She's homeless right now. She's struggling. We need to really support her. All she did was just explain something that was going on with her father, and she's been going through hell since then. Have you been able to find a job? Have you what's going on with even
So
finding?
yes, I'm trying to get a home health aide job. I also want to work with kids. I'm trying to get my RBT certification. RBT is a registered behavioral technician. They work with kids and individuals who have intellectual disabilities. So that's autism, ADHD, ADD, things of that nature. So I do still need to get my certification, but until then, I would love to work with older people. I'll do anything. I don't care if it's McDonald's. A job is a job at the end of the day.
So what put you into the situation where you had to get housed into the mental facility? And you say it happened several times. Who was the one who called this, and or was it a breakdown that happened and then people called, or how did it
Yes,
go
so
down?
my mom actually did that, and at the time I was at my family's house, which was why that made me look at her different, because why would you wait till I'm with my family to 302 me? I didn't know that was going to happen at all. I was down Dolphin Street in North Philly. She 302 me when I got to my uncle's in the house after they had this conversation with me. I felt like they was attacking me, so I did feel like wait, but she 302 me there, went to Friends Hospital on Roosevelt Boulevard. I was there for 2 weeks, got out. I was at Friends the day of my birthday. My birthday is May 6th. I did not get discharged until May 7th. So think about how fucked up that is. I turned 23 and I'm in the hospital on my birthday, and I didn't get discharged until the day after. So all the times I've been to the hospital, my mom has 302 me, except for one time when I went to the Elkton Hospital. She dropped me off there because I had a headache. But even still, she's the one that kind of told me to go there. So it was always her.
So, but you've never been in no mental hospital before this whole incident with your father when you came out, whatever.
No,
It's
no,
never happened before.
no.
Tell us what kind of a kid you were. Like, growing up, did you graduate high school? Were what were
Yeah,
your.
so I was always a good kid. I went to three different high schools, not because I'm bad or disobedient. We moved around a lot. So my freshman year, I went to Girls High, that's in Alany. My sophomore year, we moved to Columbia, South Carolina. I went to Ridgeview High School. My junior and senior year, I went to Roxborough High School, and that's where I graduated from in 2020. I graduated during COVID, so I didn't have a graduation. I didn't have a prom or anything. I was a great kid. My mom knows this. I didn't give her no issues. I wasn't spoiled. I listened. I followed directions. I was very timid as a child. I made sure I did all my homework. They tried to copy my homework. Like, they was trying to get the answers off me. Like, I was a smart kid. And I used to get bullied and shit like that, but I was always a good kid.
What was your GPA when you graduated high
I
school?
had a 3.8 GPA.
3.8. That's like top of the line. That's good.
That's how I got into Girls High.
Mm. So you're not like a person that's like a bad kid that's out here just doing wrong, whatever. You had
No,
a
absolutely
3.8.
not.
Were you in any activities in high school? Did you like, like
Yes, so I was in the choir and I did track my junior and senior year of high school.
so track and field? I mean, were you good at track and
Yes,
field?
I was
You were.
okay. And then my freshman year of high school, when I was at Girls High, I was in like a poetry slam type of thing. So that was kind of cool.
So now you're 23. Why didn't you go to college?
I went to Simple University for one semester. I dropped out due to depression. I went for film and media arts. It was during COVID, so we couldn't be on campus. So I just dropped out, and I plan on going back to Simple for nursing,
So
or
why are
I
you
want to go to law school.
so why are you choosing nursing over the original art? Why wouldn't you just continue with the art?
Because I feel like I can be successful in film and media outside of school. So yeah, either nursing or law school. If I go to law school, I would rather go to Drexel over Temple. If I go to nursing school, I'm definitely going to go to Temple.
Well, you definitely have the GPA to be able to do both of those things. You're only 23. I want to really encourage you because you're still young. Please don't let all this stuff like really like hold you down and keep you back. You know what I'm saying? Because if 3.8 average,
Yes,
I mean, how'd you do on your SATs? Did you do good on those?
I did okay. I did okay. I didn't get proficient. I don't think. I did okay though.
So I mean, so I just wanted to give some background so people would just understand that you're not like a one of them kids that was out smoking and chilling and doing this. You know what I'm saying? You was good in school. You was a part of like different activities. You turned 20 something years old. You went to college. It didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? COVID hit, and now you're looking back. And what made you come out about your father?
I wanted to get in contact with my sister, and when I contacted him, he ignored me. So I had no other choice but to come to social media. And I tried to keep it as respectful as I could have. And I stated in the video that I wasn't trying to bash him. I was just telling the truth.
Right. And so was it surprising when he came back the way he did?
No, because I just know that that's his character.
So did you see your father like throughout your childhood, like I mean at all?
So the
Like or
last time I saw my dad, I had to be about 11 years old. I was very young. So I haven't seen my dad in over a decade now.
Hmm. So how many other kids are you aware that he has?
He has a daughter who's 13. I tried to get in contact with her, but her mom has been kind of blocking that lately. So yeah, I haven't talked to her.
Are you? Someone had contacted me and said that he had an older daughter as well. Are you aware of that?
You said he has a what?
A daughter that's even older than you. Did you hear about that?
No, I'm not aware of that.
Mm, okay. So let's everybody's saying you look just like your dad. the, you know,
How many people
everybody,
are watching?
well, right now it's not that many, but people watch the replay. That's how this channel watch it. That's how this
Uh-huh.
channel people.
Oh, watch the replay. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm a replay channel. I'm not like but when I put things on the video, people don't watch that, so I have to do the live stream and then people watch the video. So the main thing
Right.
I want people to do is I want people to really know or to actually support her, Nisa the Goat, as we go along and we talk about this stuff. Please support her Cash App. She's homeless at the moment. She's struggling. She's from here to there. Now, a lot of like the stuff that you're showing on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? People are like, I think that might be also like kind of like inhibiting some of the ways people think about you. Why is it that you're like doing some of that stuff? Like for instance, like, I'm not gonna even talk about some of the stuff I've seen, but I think that people are getting a certain image of you based on some of the things you post. What do you think about that?
I'm very transparent and nobody is ever going to change. People, this is the thing, right? A lot of people claim they can't stand me and they hate me and they don't like me, but they watch everything I do. That means that they are inspired. So instead of talking down on what I do and me as a person, just say that you're inspired and keep it pushing instead of trying to speak negative on me, because people know I'm a genuine person. So all the comments, I really don't care. I know who I am, and that's all that matters. I don't even give a fuck about what my mom or Umar think of me. I know who I am. I know what God thinks of me. That's all that matters.
Right. So where do you think that this whole thing is going, like when it really comes down to it? Do you think that I don't know, like I mean, if you putting certain things out, do you think it's gonna make it more difficult for you at all? Or do you think it's gonna
I do agree with that. Like, for example, some people were saying, why is she getting her lashes and her nails done if she's homeless? So I haven't got my nails done in years. I haven't got my lashes done since October of 2023. I needed to take care of myself, so that's why I did that. You can still have money and be homeless. You can still have money and be homeless.
wow. So yeah, I mean, why, you don't have to like be looking homeless to be home. I understand that.
Exactly, because I've looked homeless before. I have. So yeah, the comments don't bother me.
Is this the first time that you have been homeless in your life?
No, it is not. No.
Can you go into that? What other times were you homeless?
When I moved out at 19, I was homeless. This is probably like the fourth or fifth time that I have been homeless.
How did you get through those times?
I can't even tell you I prayed. I really just stayed down until I came up.
So what do you think is the next steps in your life? Like what do you need to be able to get further? Like, I mean, what is it that you need? What do you need
So
to
most
what does
definitely, I'm gonna
Nisa the
go.
goat need? What are your goals? What are you trying to accomplish?
So I'm definitely gonna go to either nursing school or law school. I also want to get a job. I want to get a car. I want to get my own house. I don't want an apartment. I want a house. I want to start a family. Like in my late 20s, I'm not really worried about kids and none of that right now. I don't think I want kids because I'm kind of traumatized. But yeah, school. So nursing or law school, get a job, get a car, and get a house. That's what's next. And save. I want to save a lot of money, and I want to start a nonprofit. I have so many businesses I want to start that I don't really want to say on here because a lot of people steal ideas. But just know I have a lot in the works, and I have a lot that I'm working on. I work every day, y'all. I don't
Do
take
you
no days off.
listen? Do you mind if I bring my friend Sugar Love up here because she actually is an advocate for the homeless, and I really want to bring. I want to get as much help as I can get for you. Can we please bring her up, please?
Yeah, that's fine. I just have one question. How much longer is this interview? Just for reference.
Probably about 30 more minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And the reason why is because the longer it goes, the more people see it. If I do it really short, less people are going to see it. So the whole objective is to like let people get into the chat, come in, see that it's live. And because I'm shadow
Okay.
banned, I talk about a lot of like crazy stuff and YouTube. That's one of the reasons why people watch me on the replay because YouTube shadow banned me. You know what I'm saying? So people have to like,
Hmm.
I talk about a lot of controversial things on my channel, So,
Okay.
but I just dropped the link, Sugar Love. You can come up, and let's get into man. I just lost my train of thought. All this stuff going on. Okay, so I mean, I get it. You're talking real fast. So, is it because you have somewhere to go, or what's going on?
Not necessarily that. I just I'm actually enjoying it. I just naturally talk fast. I'm a fast. Someone told me yesterday, and they said you people aren't fast like that. But I'm not. I'm never going to slow myself down for somebody else. But I'm enjoying it. I just talk fast. I just talk fast, and this is not even the
All
fastest that I
right,
talk. So
gee, will you talk faster than this? Lord, can people even understand what you're saying?
yeah,
Listen, but you know what? Fast thinkers talk fast. You understand?
yeah,
So you think fast, you talk fast. I mean, you're from Philly, it is what it is. Um, do you think that Philly is your final home? Do you think that you should probably leave?
absolutely not, absolutely not. And I'm so happy you asked me that question. I want to move to Atlanta. I want to move all across the world. I want to definitely go to Atlanta, Houston, New York. I want to move to New York one day. Where else do I want to move to? I would love to live in Dubai for a year. Philly is not my. It's always gonna be my home, but this is probably gonna be my last year living in Philly. Next year, I'm gonna be in a whole nother state. I'm gonna try to live in a different state every year.
That's a good option until you find the place that actually is. Because I believe that sometimes a lot of our issues happen because we're in the wrong place.
Can you hear me?
Sometimes the place. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear. Can you hear me?
Oh, I gotta come
I
back.
can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, okay. So we lost her for a second. So she's gonna come back, but I think that she didn't realize her.
We can hear her.
Yeah.
Ah,
Man, what do you
my,
think about what's going on? Okay, here we go. Hey, 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 hey. Let's see
Yes,
if this.
I'm back. So what I was saying was I want to move to a different state every year. Some of those states being Atlanta, Houston, New York. I also want to live in Dubai. Of course, that's a country. So I want to live in a different state every single year. Philly is my home, but it's not where I'm going to stay at forever. Next year, I'm going to be in a whole nother state.
Yeah, it seems to me like that a lot of the issues. Sometimes we're in our hometown. It compiles the issue. It compounds it. It's like not we. It just wherever you're at the home. I had to leave my house. Let me just give you my story real quick. I was homeless at the same age as you were. So you're not talking to a person, hell, and then people will say, "Oh, she's a drunk. She's drinking that white liquor. She getting drunk." Well, honey, I was getting drunk too at that age. So listen, let me tell you something. You ain't talking to nobody here that ain't got drunk before, that ain't pissed theyself, that ain't been through this. Like you're talking to a person that done been through. Honey, you still got a way. You trying to
mhm.
compare? You'll be like, damn. If you saw what I've been through, you'd be like, God damn. So you're not being judged over here. This is a judgment free zone. So I want to make that clear. Are you still there? I think somebody just called her. When she
Yeah,
come back, I'm gonna
exactly.
tell her, I'm gonna tell her to put her phone on do not disturb.
Oh,
But go
oh,
ahead, Sugar Love.
airplane mode, right? I don't know how to do not
Well,
disturb.
airplane mode will take you off the line completely.
I was
So
gonna say I don't know which one. I don't know which one. See, I just woke up from my little grandma nap, so I didn't catch the beginning of the interview. So you will have to run me down. Is it like do questions and don't questions, or you can ask any
But
questions?
we talked about her what's going on with her mom. We talked about what's going on in her life. We talked about what she needs, where she's at right now. What can we
Mm,
do to help her? But I really was getting into her story, at this point. So
right.
because it's one thing to like just judge a person based on, oh, okay, you're doing this, you're doing that, da, da, da. Well, honey, I've been drunk, I did this, so I can't get mad about her being a young person. I mean, you know how many people that's
But none
young.
of us should be able to get mad at. She's a very young lady. She's doing things that people her age bracket does,
Right.
right? But they tend to judge her more because of who her father is, right? So they want that's why she's being judged for all the people that don't like him. So they
Exactly. She's being judged by the people that don't like him. And then they're getting on her thing and they're like kind of like triggering her. And then everybody's saying, oh, look at how she acts when she's triggered, you know?
right, and then it's where's the school or blah 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 or blah blah blah, right? So that's all generational. Once she let the floodgates open when she said, "Hey, I'm his daughter." Right now, the floodgates are open. Now they have another way of getting to him. I don't know if he seems secure or not. I think that he should have protected her more without coming out saying what he said, knowing that they was going to come after her because of
Yeah, and he's
him.
just leaving her out to dry. He's leaving her out to dry, and she's getting attacked. She's getting all kind of wolves and sharks and everything contacting her. And then to even find out, listen, she said she was a 3.8 high school student. She was in choir. She was in this and that. She went to college for a year, and now she's 22 or 23 now. She
And,
just turned 23.
and, and for
She
your
just turned
information,
23. She's a tourist. I mean, she probably was 20
yeah,
May.
just like April,
She
May.
just
And
turned
for your
20.
information, us East Coasters does talk fast. All right. Us East Coasters do talk
And then she
really fast.
flying. I've been down here in Texas. Everybody talk. So I'm
I'm
like, I'm like, "Whoa."
like, she don't sound fast to me, but
Man,
I,
she is flying, bro. I'm
since
like, man. I'm like,
yeah, since my thing messed up, they don't have me in my regular in my regular stream, but I gotta fix that. But even who, let me just get back to the subject. Yeah, I really think that he left her to dry. He left her out there. Figure you wanted to open the floodgates, now here we go, right? But that's at the end of the day, that's still his child. Same way, regardless of what our kids do, that's still our child, right? But he doesn't seem to care that she's paying for his sins.
Yeah.
Not saying that he's sinning, but you understand what I mean.
Right. And so because of his background of the school and this and that and that, and now people are mad because of what he did with the school and what he didn't do. And so people are like going after her, oh, like you, like now you. And just because she came out as his daughter, they're just attacking her. And then, and then she's being a young girl doing young chick stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and because she's kind of showing it, it's like, well, maybe not show a little bit everything. You know what I'm saying? Like just,
And it's really a shame that regardless of who your parent is or your parents are, the things that we put on their kids, like how they supposed to be, like let's just say he didn't have the haters that he had. The point is he is an intelligent person, right? So they figuring, oh, your kids have to be that way too. And I'm like, that is terrible that we put we put statuses and stuff on people's kids. Like, well, you should be acting like this. That is your parent. Or you should be acting like that. That is your parent. I think that is horrible. I think that is horrible, and we tend to do that. Majority of, like, if your mother's a PK, your father's a mother and father's are preachers. You think, oh, they should not. No, they're their own person. They're their own person. You don't know what somebody's going through. You think you
well,
know
she
their life.
mentioned that, when she was, with her mom, and I guess she was acting out. What, I don't know what exactly happened. I wish she was here to tell us that her mom like choked her and damn near tried to kill her. So that, and maybe and even if the mom probably wasn't, or if she might have lost it a little bit, that in her mind she felt, you're trying to kill me. I think that people lose when kids get a certain age. We lose the fact, because they look like adults. We lose the fact that they're still kids.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? And so
mm-hmm.
in her mind, because if I took Offset and started choking her like this, she'd be like, "Mom, you're trying. What are you doing?" It would be like traumatized. It's a trauma that she's going through now, and that
Right,
trauma can lead to
right.
so much in life. So, hey KKC, what's up? How you feeling?
What's
Hey,
going on? Thank
Casey.
you, for letting me back up. Hello, how you doing? I'm sorry I didn't catch your name now. That's on the panel. I wanted to come up and offer some more to what you ladies are saying. Because there's another side to the coin. Listening to the interview, Nissa stated that her mom and her got into a dispute because she's very vocal online about um, what she does. She even went into detail about their lifestyle, the type of house they live in, and etc. Um, what Anissa doesn't understand is that Dr. Umar Johnson's followers, they go further than commenting on videos. Um, Umar has owes so many people money.
That's what he was
Um,
saying. Mm-hmm.
he has crossed so many people. As a matter of fact, I cover the first FDMG employee that he owes $3,000 to. They took him to court, won, and Umar still hasn't paid him. That's just one person. And so what Anissa doesn't understand is that by exposing herself, and not only herself but her mom, and by trying to reach out to her sibling, she's putting herself into the crossfires of those that are seeking to do Umar Johnson harm, that has not come out vocal. Now that it by no means is that correct at all. um I don't condone any type of abuse of any sorts from mom, dad, at all. This entire situation on both sides is ugly. You guys are absolutely correct. Umar Johnson is not doing a great job of shielding his family from what he's got going on. As a matter of fact, me and Genesis spoke earlier, and I was telling him there's another person that's already came out talking about their encounter with Umar. But from what I've noticed is that Anissa is being judged by her behaviors that she put on her social media rather than being associated or kin to Umar Johnson. That whole stat of him not taking care of his children has been a something that I'm a Umar Johnson whistleblower myself, and my audience calls Umar out on his BS. But I can say that a lot of folks don't go to her channel because of her relation to Umar, but the fact that she got everyone's attention by saying that she is his daughter, but then displays a level of debauchery online that's like very questionable behavior. Like taking I really don't want to talk about some of the things that this young lady has done online, but it's that level of behavior that makes people like, what is going on here? That's what's going on. So
All
I
right.
just wanted to
So
add that.
I would like to ask you. Okay, I know you said her. I haven't seen any of behavior, but would people really care if she wasn't Umar's daughter?
Um,
Like,
because
like what brought people to even know? Because we see people with questionable behavior all the time that we
right,
would never know of, right? We
right,
only know of her is because she's Umar's daughter. So she is getting judged even more because she's Umar's daughter. Because we have her perception in our head, not you in particular, how a 22-year-old of a man who claimed he got doctor degrees and on how they supposed to act.
right.
But this girl, but we're not. What you're not speaking upon is her trauma, which DJ can fill you in on that because I didn't really know about the trauma that she's been going through. But she's just acting out. Well, okay, you could take over from here.
Yes, I can speak to that, and I definitely understand. I've told my audience, and I didn't say here tonight, but I've told my audience for Umar Johnson to be a doctor of clinical psychology and not take the time out to offer time away
Mm.
from the black movement to psychologize his own daughter is very, very concerning. Especially when you talk about the black family needing to be back together and the black man needs to lead the household. But yet, when you have the opportunity to show by example, since your entire life is on stage right now, um, it is very sad to see that you are not taking time to
Well,
get this under control. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
would you think that he's part of the problem? So he's still a parent, and the way he talked about her and her mother, right? The way the total disrespect he went in to the point
Mhm.
that people was trying to see was that his daughter when she first came out. Instead of saying yes, that's my daughter, he didn't even do that. Right? He did that afterwards, after she had to show that yeah, that's my real father, and to the point where he couldn't lie or deny. Right? And then the things that I think you don't that's certain things you don't say about your child and then
Absolutely.
putting out all the mother's business. The mother is not the one that's on trial here. It's that's your daughter. So why you ain't say anything that she did? She didn't do that between you and her mother.
I think it's two sides here. What you stated as far as Umar Johnson and his level of degrees, or how he's presenting himself um in the public's eye, there is a certain level of expectation from his children, since he promotes himself to be this grandiose person. Um, there's so much decorum that's missing on both sides. Anissa being a traumatic, troubled young lady, um, that understands that the things that she's doing is not acceptable, but
Maybe.
because this is how she chooses to express herself, it's it's pushed onto the people that you should accept me how I am because of my traumatic experiences. Whereas those that I know personally, myself included, that have been through traumatic experiences, is like, it is okay to be hurt, but it's not okay to force those to accept your hurt and pretty much tell them that I'll accept your help when I'm ready to accept your help. It's one of those, okay, so are you wanting time to, express your hurt, or are you ready to move from your hurt? It's
Well, that's
we
part
want
of the reason why I
yeah,
asked
that's
her, like,
yeah.
why do you think you should move away from Philadelphia? Because I think that a lot of times that wherever that trauma is, it'll keep re-injuring you, even time, places, locations, and just even being in Philadelphia, knowing that her mom is like kind of like letting her be kind of like pillar to post like this, it probably hurts her feelings. So it might be a thing that as an adult, it might be time for her to move up out of Philadelphia and go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes just the tie of like the place where you live can just hold so much baggage. So
I guess my question would be, how long do you allow someone to, sympathize with what they went through as a child before you say, okay, we understand what you went through as a kid, but you're grown now and you're responsible for your own emotions and you're responsible for your behaviors. So what are you doing to move past that? And I guess by her being 23, um it's it's like, are we sympathizing because she's a young lady, in which I have a daughter myself. I'm very present in my daughter's life, but I have relatives that did not have their father in their life. My mother being someone specifically. So again, I understand both sides of the coin, but I've heard so many people say, hey, you went through that as a child. You're grown up now. Go to therapy, get yourself together, yada yada. Would do. That's what I've heard. So I'm asking, how long do we
Well,
we give her that?
so when
wait,
you were
hold on,
23, were
hold
you
on.
thinking about going to
Well,
therapy?
well,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sister.
No, I'm not trying to be conversational.
exactly.
I'm just
No,
asking a
what he
question. That's
said
all.
was just pure. But I would like to say, number one, sometimes it could be some mental health. We don't know. Just leave a
Mhm.
question up there. And a lot of times people don't know that they need mental health or they have mental problems, right? Because if all of you guys saying the same thing, how she's spiraling out of control, that doesn't happen without a reason.
Right.
That doesn't happen with nothing. Things like that don't happen without a reason, right? So
Right.
even if it was ish, we know that yeah, it's up to her to fix herself. But first, they have to realize something is wrong,
Right.
right? Something is wrong. So no, we're not just we didn't excuse anything. We don't really know all that young lady's history. What we do know is some red flags there, right?
Right.
So we got to give grace and mercy to if it was us, right? And whoever we may know that everybody's shoes still fit them. Not everybody's one shoe fit all.
Right. And excuse me, I'm not trying to be confrontational. I want to make myself perfectly clear. I'm just having dialogue because, to
Right,
give grace, like Miss Sugar said, she did state that she has been in several institutions. That speaks very loud and clear that there is something wrong. And just going off of our economy, they did away with mental institutions and proper care for behavioral health issues a long time ago. So that's unfortunately why you see so many people just walking the streets with behavioral health issues today. But I was just asking that question because I do see that she knows that she's troubled. I do get that from her. I also understand that it is a definitely huge pride that she wants her father. That's really what I hear loud and clear from her. I don't see Umar Johnson trying to um I guess bridge that gap. And then again, I don't see everything that goes on
But
behind the scenes,
but
right?
if you look at but think about it. If you look at how hard, because one thing if you take away if you talk about the psychology side of him,
Hmm.
why do you think he goes so hard? Get your kids tested. They need to be in a different school. Cause maybe it started from I couldn't do it. I couldn't be there for my daughter when I seen these issues and stuff coming up. Cause he do know. He
Oh
know.
yeah,
He
and
know.
to add to that, you know,
No, you
he
missed. You
well,
missed. He haven't seen his daughter since she was 11.
No,
He
right,
but
have
you
not
know.
been around her.
No,
but
you
what
know
Miss
when
Sugar,
they young. You know when they
right,
young.
you can tell. And Miss
Right.
Sugar, to add to what you're saying,
Hmm.
Umar Johnson is on record saying that he has a mental issue. I don't know how severe it is. His own father has even admitted to it. So it could stem from him, but it's a lot of projecting is what I'm gunning at when he's talking about IEPs and getting people getting your children to, he talks about
Because he
himself
did.
in a
Because
lot of stuff he
he
talks
did
about.
do it with his daughter.
Right.
But his daughter said that she had a 3.8 average, and
Yeah,
she was
but
a very
Oh,
that's
she's
not.
very smart. Yeah.
No, you could still be smart, just like somebody what they would have called dang it, what is that? I forgot.
Oftentimes the smartest ones are
No,
the ones that's the most trouble.
exactly. But I
or
forgot.
ADHD or
Not
autism
A.
or
It's
not
another one. It's another one. It's
It's
another.
autism.
It's on the spectrum. It's on the spectrum. But they get straight A's. They
mhm,
just they just socially awkward, right?
mhm.
No,
Not
I didn't get to
so.
ask her was she so I she kind of like
No, but it's different for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Some and then when you add abuse on top of that, right? So she's not getting help. And then when you abuse on top of that, that usually people usually turn to either drugs or alcohol or something to numb their pain.
well, I didn't
Right.
get to ask her if she was ADHD. Did she have any ADHD medication growing up? Was she medicated or anything like that? Because that could have been an issue too. Is that and because a lot of that leads to like abuse in the future, or even if you are undiagnosed with that. So yeah.
Right. Some people are not diagnosed, but and we don't know, but they we look at her like she gotta go and then she says each year I wanna live in a different state. Then how do you expect people to help you? Get a home if you want to live in a different state every year. Like, but she says she has a lot of things coming out. She's doing a lot of things. So we shall wish her the best and everything
Yeah. Yeah.
that she want to do.
I mean, I really feel for her. I want to put her thing back up here, niece of the goat. Please, I mean, even if it's a dollar, $5, whatever, please give her something because she's homeless. She's with there's some guy in the car with her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who that is, who this person is that she's in the car with, but I hope this guy's a safe person that she's with. I hope that
Yeah.
she's in a
Yeah.
safe place. She said that she's been safe ever since that she left her mom's house, and she's been doing her thing. So I don't know, but she's not safe if she's like homeless. That's not safe. Okay. And so I think there might be some like I don't know, like just not being in reality about her safety that she might be having
And
because I've
that's
been homeless before. I've been out there before and it's not safe. not safe. If you're like, if you don't have a roof over your head and you're here to there and you don't know, and you're just trusting people online to like, and you're meeting them and you don't even know what their intentions are, that's a very dangerous place to be. It's not safe. So I wanted to like go over that real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's not safe. You're not that if you're meeting people and you don't know who they are, and then they seem to you're using only discernment because people
Right.
can lie to you all the time. They could be a complete narcissist.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And if you go, if you're like going off of like whatever they show you in your face and they rip that whole mask off, now you're in trouble. So you're not safe. I want to let, if she's watching to because she got off, she
Yeah,
whatever.
she
You know
had
what
to
I'm saying?
go. I
Right.
again, I want to thank you for letting me come up on the panel. I did want to let her know the first time I spoke to the young lady, it was definitely very big misunderstanding on her TikTok. I just wanted to let her know that she has other siblings that are out there that I'm pretty sure would love to connect with her. And if she wanted, information, that I'll be more than happy to point out in that direction. That was my whole reason of wanting to talk to her. So
Right, and there's probably no reason for you to be kind of here to there and with these strangers when you have actually
right,
sisters. And
you have
Yeah.
people that's help you.
And it's crazy. I'm not speaking upon her, but the most kid, for some reason, the most children that need the most help are the children that either parents are famous or activists or like them the ones because the parent is always we forget their parent. We see their parents more than they do. They gotta see their parents the same way we see them, like online or on TV or on an interview. They're not really home. So
right,
So she wouldn't have seen Umar anyway, even if he was a good dad. He would have still would never been home.
you
He
know what?
stated that
What?
he wanted to take her with him, and I'm sorry, Genesis, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, tell us, tell
Oh
us, tell
yeah, I
us.
want to know what that
Um,
is.
Yeah, tell
so
us.
Umar has a he's in child well, I don't think he's in child support court for her anymore, but he had visitation issues where he had supervised visitations even with his current child, because he's known for taking his children to cemeteries. He's known for taking children to I'll just say questionable locations. And so one of the things he wanted to do was go out of the country with his children. With him getting dual citizenship and things like that, that was very concerning. Um, and in court orders, they let it be known that you have to visit with your children on the couch. And he didn't want to do that. And so that's why he chose not to spend time with any of his kids.
So it was like all for nothing, all or nothing. Either I could be there and I could take my kids and do whatever I wanted to, or nothing at all.
Even this last time when he addressed his baby moms, he did a live stream where he had like a WWF title on his shoulder or whatnot. In that live stream, he stated that he's looking for someone to give. He wants a son, and he said he's looking for someone to give him a son, but he is going to be in control of everything. He was trying to do that with Anissa. He talks about how he tried to take her and he was trying to raise her, and they got into a big dispute at the courthouse. It was a fight. Anyway, he talks about how he tried to take that girl, and her mom wouldn't allow it to happen. So with that being said, it's not too far to say he would take them kids out of the country and they probably wouldn't be back.
But now that I see a lot of people
I'm sorry, I was trying to share this video, but go ahead,
Go
say
ahead.
what.
No, that's all I have to say about it. Real quick, I really do have to jump down. I really want to thank you again for allowing me on your panel. Miss Sugar, thank you so much for the conversation, ladies. I was not trying to be controversial, but
No, you was
Oh no,
very
you're
yeah,
good.
good.
You're
You
good. You're
was
good.
good.
I do appreciate.
We
Listen real
appreciate
quick.
you coming up.
Yes, ma'am. I've lost both my parents within the past 4 years, my mom and my dad. And one of the saddest things I can say is looking at folks that have living parents and they don't speak to them to this day. So if you are one of those people, please patch it up, because once they gone, they gone. And you
I
out of
think
luck.
all three of
You
us
know
is
what? Same thing
bad.
here. My mom died when I was 14 years old. My dad when I was 6. And I wish I could like be able to, even though I might be mad. I was mad at my mom when before she passed. I wish I would have never been mad at her. So
Well, I just lost mine months ago, and I lost my father a couple of years ago. So I'm now newly losing my mama. So you're absolutely correct when you say that. I don't need to add any more to that.
Yes, ma'am. Again, thank you, ladies, and you all have a good night. Okay.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Yes, ma'am.
I want to play some of the stuff that's been going on where people are kind of concerned about her. You know, she's not here anymore, so otherwise I could have addressed these things, but she left. So we'll just play it based on what we've been seeing, and we'll find out. She did address some of the things that were going on. So let's go.
House on fire, but y'all know I would go to jail for that. I'm back with an update on Dr. Umar's daughter, Anisa. This is officially a cry for help. This young lady has been homeless for about 6 days now. No contact with her mother. She says no friends, no family. I don't have no family or friends. She's been going around from house to house, getting drunk. Can I get another shot? No. One more shot. Help me, bro. She too cooked, bro. She said too cooked. And when I say she got so drunk, she pissed on herself 5 times. I stink. I smell like piss outside. I don't smell like blood. I know I'm on my cycle, but I don't smell like blood. I just smell like piss. I peed on myself 6 times, yo. I peed on myself 6 times, 6, 7 times last night. The pee got all in my Balenciagas. She shows how her shoes were soiled with urine and yellow. Listen, just watch the live. I'm showing you guys
God
the
bless
things
you.
that I feel that are red flags and they need to be addressed. If anybody can contact this young lady, if anybody has it in their heart to send her a Cash App, feel free. I will put that information here down below on the screen. Her name is Anisa the Goat. Anisa the Goat. I will put that info there. I do not feel right just watching, seeing her beg people for, a couple of dollars to be able to get something to eat. It's just heartbreaking. So do anybody got $7 on Cash App, y'all? I'm trying to transfer my money, but it's not updating for some reason. CA, my Cash App is Nisa to go. I just need 7. I'm gonna send it right back.
Since I don't know you, I apologize that I can't just give you that couple dollars in your hand, but I can
So
send
what
it.
the f you want me to do for it? It's very difficult for me to even.
Girl, do you hear this? You understand how what
You heard me
what you
say.
want me to
You
do
heard me
for
say. Ooh.
$7? Oh hell no! Like, we can't be. Come on, this can't be going down like this. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like what? I can't give it. I can't give you the $7 in your hand. I gotta like what? She hungry. Give it to her. You know what I'm saying? If I had it, I would have gave it to her. What? Why? And so he want to find out what she gonna do for it.
Mm-hmm.
This is where she is in danger, y'all. This is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Please, y'all. Please, listen. That's her Cash App sitting right there. Send her $1. She don't need to be on IG begging for $7 to get something to eat. This is crazy. This is Dr. Umar Johnson's daughter. Let me play some more.
Post this stuff. That's why when she did get in a physical altercation, I chose not to post it. When she came back from the psych ward, I didn't want to post it either because I felt the way. But now that I see a lot of people under my comments saying that I'm making this up, she's not mentally ill, she's just venting, I'm gonna have to show you guys what came from the horse's mouth. I'm trying to put my laces back in my Balenci's because when I was in placement, y'all, they took them out. What does placement mean? Placement is when they hold you, they put you on medication and shit like that. Because if y'all do y'all know what 302 mean? I basically got 302.
And I hope nobody clip nothing from this live and put it on no damn shade room. I'm tired of being on the shade room. Neighborhood watch. Like, they get clout off me. Yeah, I was on meds for 2 weeks, basically. I'm going to give y'all the scoop. I'm not going to tell nobody else. I was basically in a facility, y'all. I got 302. So they had me on medication. If y'all ever been inside of a mental hospital, it's like that. I'm not crazy. I'm not bipolar. I don't have schizophrenia or none of that. But I was on medication for like a week and some change. But I am okay. But it's called, I like to call it placement. If y'all ever heard of place, it's like that. Like they place you somewhere, they put you on medication. It's like a rehabilitation center. But I'm okay now. I'm out now, y'all. I was in placement for 11 days on medication. I still have to go back to the pharmacy to get my No, I did not admit myself. Bipolar disorder, current manic episode with psychotic features. They basically trying to say I got bipolar, manic, psychotic, whatever. They trying to say I'm psychotic. I'm bipolar. I'm not.
What's your thoughts on that, Sugar Love?
Well, I don't know if people in life go through they go through breakdowns. That doesn't make, I mean, they just have to put a label there or something on you. But technically that doesn't necessarily mean that she has it. But people go through breakdowns in their
Yeah, I
lives.
think that she probably had a nervous breakdown, but the thing is, I think that the parents are probably used to seeing her a certain way. She's not behaving that way, and so therefore they are
But
probably
I think they wanted to catch some, but you still have to catch them before they spiral way out of control.
well, it's getting out of control. Let me just play this.
Medication is on here. I take trazodone and Respirol. I've been suicidal. Y'all, I've been to like 5 different psych, like crazy people hospitals, but I'm not crazy. It's just I've been.
Now, let me just say this: is that a lot of times, like, it's not that you're crazy. It's just that you might have a what's it called, like a chemical imbalance because or PTSD, like a reaction to certain things, and that is what they're trying to control. So just because you go to a mental hospital does not mean that you're. I hope that she's listening. Just because you go to a mental hospital does not mean that you're correct. There's plenty of people that go to mental hospitals. I've had a whole like group home full of people that went to the mental hospital and very intelligent, very, very, very. But sometimes when that chemical imbalance kicked in, and then you're at that age where it kicks in at. Sometimes you can go through a whole high school, junior high, and everything, and then right at a certain age, it just boom kicks in, and then you don't even realize you're going through it. You think that you think the reality is exactly how you think it is. You might be really a sage. You might be a healer. There might be something else, and there used to be things in the community that could like point that out and point you in the right direction. But because of the fact that this is what the system is here, they just throw you on medication where you probably just are like lacking in certain vitamins because you're not taking care of yourself. You're not eating right because if you're in a homeless situation, you're not going to eat right. You're not going to like do all the things that you probably would normally do. She probably needs to like get a vitamin D deficiency. All that's like all that like magnesium, vitamin D. All this stuff is really like what happens because trust me, I was in the bed for like a week, didn't want to get out, and that was just recently.
Again,
yeah, I'll be going. Listen, okay, so. And I'm anemic. I have a whole lot of like deficiencies, you know what I'm saying, going on. I think I have malabsorption. So some of this stuff really goes into sometimes like what you're eating and how you think that you're just mad about something, but sometimes it might be like, dude, get some food in your stomach, eat, do this, do that, get some vitamins, go get an Ensure, get some vitamins into your system because you might be lacking. And not to only make it about that. I'm just saying, and then you have to like go into PTSD and things like that based on your life, and you got to deal with those issues. But the first thing is that you have to deal with the mental. If they're trying to give you Resperdal is for schizophrenia and psychosis. So the actual
That's
medicine.
But that one video says threaten to end it all. So you have to put
Oh yeah, when you have suicidal, they give you the Risperdal. You know what I'm saying? That yeah. So let's really get into it. So, but she did say that she's going to threaten to end it all. So let's go.
Before, I think we all have. Everybody go through shit. It's not nothing out the ordinary.
Before we continue on with this live, I just want to put out a trigger warning because this topic is extremely sensitive. I also want to add, you are not obligated to send Anisa any money. It's all up to you. I'm just putting it out there. She's going through some sort of episode right now because at the same time that she's struggling,
and she doesn't talk all that fast. So today
she's also offering
did.
to take 50 children to a water park free of charge. It's just
She was
not going
talking-
on
she
here.
was
So
talking fast.
again, I leave it up to you. I'm just putting this information out there.
Yeah, who was that? So hard. Yeah, Xbox knew who I am. Xbox knew who I am.
Who the is? I don't even know you. I don't even know you.
You just got from you always being hard on social media. I don't fuck you don't want nobody in your business because you said you at the hospital. Don't come on social media.
And I did my. What you talk about? And I beat you up too. Yeah,
you talk about
what you talking about?
Oh, don't fix that. Get that.
Oh, I was about to like say something, but it is a bad.
You got that girl mouth. You know what?
But I'm sorry, Nisa. I'm sorry. I was not trying to make you like that. That's right.
You up too?
Where you at? You just got beat the fuck up, bro.
I don't even know you.
See, this is not a good thing to be doing when you're going through mental stuff.
Yeah, but you don't know that's not a good thing to go through. See, that's the thing.
Like what I'm saying, like you don't argue with people. Like chill, bro.
You
like,
don't know that when you're going through the episodes, right? A lot of things you don't know. You don't know what some people don't know what the heck they're gonna do, or what the heck. You know, some people they start seeing stuff, hearing stuff. Sometimes when you're going through a psychotic break, sometimes thinking everybody hate you. It depends on I'm not saying talking about her in particular. I'm just saying what different things people go through. So it's hard to say when people are spiraling, oh, they shouldn't be doing this. That's what their mind is telling them to do.
Right. So let's go.
She is currently unmedicated and she is unhoused. She needs help. And the one person she said that she did have is now against her.
My aunt was my favorite person. She could go suck a for all I care.
And this is the worst part, y'all. She has threatened to off herself a couple of times. She has threatened to burn her mother's house down and take her mother's life and go down for murder.
Like on some real shit, bro. I don't even give a f about going to jail. I'm about to light my mom's house on fire. They're gonna burn to the ground with y'all in it. And I'm gonna go to jail for murder. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. Y'all gonna feel that shit, bro. I'm gonna burn that motherfucking house down with both of them is in there.
This is a cry for help. Somebody, anybody, if you know her, if you know
Umar,
Dr. Umar, please reach out to
your
him. That is still
daughter.
his daughter.
Reciprocity as an adult is a necessity. If I'm giving to you, you gotta give to me.
She is her father's daughter, and that you cannot deny.
I want to start a nonprofit. And when I say sponsor me, I mean, I need somebody to back me. Like, I already got a manager. I need somebody to back me as far as, like, financially support my fundraisers. I'm trying to give away $500 to 10 single moms. I don't have the money to do that. I said, I do want to start a nonprofit. I do want to open up, like, a community center where people could come there, like, kids and stuff could come there and do their.
You know what? And she has a good heart. Just to even think that even in her struggling, she's thinking about trying to help other people.
Is she opening medication? Is that what we
I don't know.
Homework and stuff like that. I want her to
now-
do like
She did some food. Why you say medication? Child,
I
it's
said
food.
medication or Mary Jane. I ain't know which one.
No, she was opening up like a honey bun or something like some food.
Oh,
like counselors and therapists to help the kids.
The child needs help. She needs guidance. I don't know what's going on with the mother. Somebody contact the mother. Her life is in danger, and I say that only because you do not take lightly when somebody says that they really no longer want to be here on earth.
Before I pass away, I just want to say this. I lived a good life. but I lived a hard life. And a lot of the shit that I went through, I shouldn't have had to go through none of it. You feel what I'm saying? So before I go, whether I take my life or whether somebody else do, I just want y'all to know I was a real bitch to everybody I met. And I did half the things out here wouldn't do for other.
I've seen it happen all too often. It's happened to people I know. It's happened to my own family, where you think somebody's just yapping about not wanting to live anymore, and they actually take their lives.
Bro, I swear to God, it's on my life. Do not put me near no one. I'm taking myself out of here, bro. I swear to God.
There's nothing to play about. So if you guys would like to help, send her a word of encouragement. Her Instagram is
Nisa the Goat
But
on
remember this.
Instagram and
Don't forget, this is sensitive content. It's sensitive content. Trigger
Well,
warning.
I mean, we have
You
to
got it. You got it.
Yeah, trigger warning. And I want to say that, and we did show the suicide hotline number. Listen, this is, I'm very concerned about her. I'm very worried. You know what I'm saying? And I've told her, I said, listen, I'm worried about you. And when I saw that video, I was like, man, you got people up there to me. So what you fixing to do? Or what you gonna do for me? Whatever. I'm like, what? And if that was my child, I want to, me, shoot.
Yeah, but a lot of time when you go to these hospitals, she doesn't need to go. She needs to go to one of them good places where her father's going, and he ain't willing to spend that money on her. Because when you go to the regular ones, you're not treated really good. So that's why a lot of people
enough for the city, just enough for the city. You know what I'm saying?
Stabilized. Exactly.
Let's go.
Cash App.
Fuck.
So her leg is injured. She's walking around. Her foot hurts, and she's in pain. And it's a lot going on. I don't know where this was, and somebody let her up.
I'm about to get off and call somebody. Please, you at work right now? You said something to me when you seen me walking. Now you want to give me a hard time? Go ahead with this shit, bro. Bro, I gotta get my get back for a lot of motherfuckers before I bounce the fuck out of here. A lot of y'all gonna get some get back from me. Y'all think I'm gonna get out of here without getting my get back? You tripping. I got about 10 motherfuckers I need my get back for before I get up out of here. After I get my get back for all them niggas, then I could dip. You gonna see. I almost got shot. I was running for my life. It was a whole lot of shit. So if you really want to know, just watch my story. I don't put everything up there, but the shit that y'all need to know, I put up there. I'm just I'm burnt out. My own.
Oh, she too young to be burnt out. You too young to be burnt out, girl. You got a lot of life to live. I just want you guys, listen, Nisa the Goat, please send her something. But this is the thing that concerned me when I saw this. Oh my God.
Family ain't even. My mom, my favorite person, which was my aunt, not even helping me. My aunt was my favorite person. She could go suck a for all I care.
Yeah.
Sania,
if they're not helping her no more,
weird.
She must be really
weird,
out of control. That even favorite auntie can't help you.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm talking in general. I'm in North. I'm at the lead.
I want to show this right here. So she had she is pacing around and.
What up, gang?
What's up?
Put me up, man. Every time that I ever hit you up, I said every time that I ever hit you up while you was on live.
You not understand? I get hundreds of DMs a day.
I got you on. You wanna know why? Because you went on live and somebody there and said homeless, shaking my head. Bro, I'm gonna hop in your live and try to find out why the fuck you homeless. You feel me? Anybody gonna wanna hop in your live and find out why you homeless. Everybody gonna wanna hit your DM. But if you never stop to take that time out to find out why you even talk to all the people in the first place, Why do you think all the people hit your damn DM? That's all the people that actually gave a fuck about what you said. You never stopped to realize whether they cared or not because what you had going on. It's not for
Not all of them. Not all of them.
All right, hear me out. Well, guess what? I'm one of them. You still telling me about everybody
Bro,
else.
I'm tired. I just want to hotel.
I got you. No, hear me out. I do tattoos all day, and I've been talking since 4 o'clock, and I'm still woke now. You think I'm not tired just because I'm sitting in the house? It don't matter whether I'm homeless or not. I'm still gonna be fucking tired, right? You're a human being.
Okay. I just want to hotel room, bro.
Who is this guy? Who is this person?
I don't know.
See, this is the dangerous thing is that when you get people, he talking like a pimp or something. He like what is this? What? Like no, no, that fast talking. I don't know. That's not what the fuck. Slow down, bro. Hell no. If this was my daughter and I heard her on the phone with somebody like this, get the fuck up off the phone with whoever that is. He fast talking you. He trying to get you into. I don't know who this person is.
Now, hear me out. You said you wanted some money, but I can't just fail out just fucking give it to you because then I had it.
You see, you want to
Wait,
see.
wait. Let me finish what he's gonna say.
Let me go back because this guy. I don't know who this person is, but it bothers me.
No, it don't matter whether I'm homeless or not. I'm still gonna be fucking tired, right? You're a human being.
Okay. I just want to hotel room, bro.
I got you. Now hear me out. You said you wanted some money, but I can't just fail out just fucking give it to you because then I had to work for it. You're homeless right now because you're not working for it. It's okay. I can help you work for it.
Excuse me. You don't know what I do.
You absolutely
don't
right.
get on here and try to tell me nothing.
I'm not telling you. Right,
you are telling me. You don't know what I do off the social media shit. You don't. You don't.
You're right.
You don't.
You're right. So now I can tell you this. Only thing you want from me is a couple dollars, right?
Yeah, I don't know you.
Okay, cool. Well, since I don't know you, I apologize that I can't just give you that couple dollars in your hand, but I can send it.
What the f you want me to do for it?
Nothing, bro, besides just talk to a nigga. Ain't you talking to me right now? I can just send you the money and just get the f off your live and make you feel better. I don't give a f about feeling better because at the end of the day, I already felt better before I got on your live, right? Do you see why all them people will hit your DM and still try to help you, but you not text them back? And then you see why you don't have help? I'm still right here trying to talk to you, but you never checked your DM. Look at your DM whenever you get a chance, and you would know the only reason I can't send you the money on Cash App is because I got it on Apple Pay. But you would have never known that if I didn't tell you that right now, if you didn't take your time out to talk to me, right? So maybe you should go check your DM, and I guarantee you, somebody will be able to send you maybe $9 or $90 or $900 on your Cash App because they've been following your damn account this entire time, and they fuck with you enough that it's still 6 people right sitting in your life, but nobody even sent me anything besides me. The only reason I'm saying something because I actually helped myself.
Send me something.
You know what, y'all? I tried.
So, what do you think is up with that guy? You think it's a good guy or a bad guy? What do you think? I don't even know what to think about.
I don't know. I don't know because he said I was basically he know that she's nowhere around him, so he did say I can't give it to her in your hand. But he's explaining to her why he couldn't send it to the Cash App. So
what, he want her to come over there where he at? That's weird.
No, that's not what he said. He's saying if he'd have read the DM, knowing that basically it sounds like he's saying she needs another way of getting money, like besides another way of getting money besides Cash App. But I don't know. All I know is he said he tried, right? I don't know if people. She's in a dangerous situation, but I don't know if people will take it that far with her. Maybe the father instincts in Umar will. But
she's back. Here she goes.
Oh, hi, darling. How are you?
Hello, I'm back, y'all.
Good to see
we've been
you.
looking at this stuff, and this is scaring the shit out of me. I'm like, what?
Yo, somebody outside got a DoorDash order. I think it's Julian.
I did. Let's be outside with the window. I don't see no Julian right now.
I'm listening, y'all. Y'all can keep talking.
No, we was waiting for you to let us know how you doing.
It's not finished yet. You gotta wait 10 minutes. 10. It's not finished yet. It's not finished yet. You gotta wait.
Well, you better like.
10. Yeah, yeah, yes. I don't even work here. Y'all can finish talking. I'm listening.
No, we
Can
wanted
you,
to know how you doing right now and what's your current situation besides.
Yeah, I'm stressed out because I don't have nowhere to go. I spent all my money on shit that I needed. I needed shoes. I needed underwear. I needed some new pants. I've been wearing these pants for days. I needed a scarf for my head so I don't mess my hair up. I needed a toothbrush. I needed some toothpaste. I needed some soap. So I don't have nothing. And I needed a business phone. And a lot of people probably don't think that's a necessity, but it is because I can't do everything on this phone. Right? I'm getting too many emails, too many DMs. I need to separate the two because it's becoming stressful on my end. I need to have one phone for personal stuff, another phone for all the business stuff. Just separate the two. That's what professional entrepreneurs do. They separate it. So yeah. And that phone was like 150. So I'm gonna make that money back. It's okay.
You're absolutely correct. You have to separate the two.
How long is this going to be for? Another 30 minutes? Because I'm starving.
no, we've already been talking, but I really want to to really understand, like, so you need how much do you need right now to get
Just 10. I only need 10.
you need $10 to get something to eat?
Yes. I got caught up in the rain, but I'm finally under a roof, so
Well,
I'm okay right
we're
now.
definitely gonna hit your cash app up. That's without saying, right? But we just wanted to know your current situation. You don't have to go like back to the doctor or anything
Can you
anymore.
guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
very well.
can you hear Sugar Love? What she's saying to you?
No, I can't hear anything.
You gotta talk louder, Sugar Love.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Still can't hear nothing from her.
You asked the
I'm going to
question.
come back. Give me 1 second.
All right, because
I did.
I want to be able
No,
to help.
you asked her the question because I think she dodging. But
No, she's back. She couldn't
she's
hear it.
back. Well, you ask her the questions, so you heard what I said. So you ask her the questions because she can hear you.
Okay. So, we're trying to. I want to. If anybody got like $10 to send her to get something to eat, can y'all do that, please?
I'm gonna send it to her. Just give me a second.
Okay. Okay, Sugar Love, she about to send you like $10 to get you something to eat. Okay, Sugar Love.
Thank you so much. And I'll stay on. Do y'all want me to stay on? How long do this have to? Because I have to do something else
No,
right
we're not
now.
trying. We're not trying to keep you. We just want to know how you doing. If
We're
you're
trying to
okay.
figure out how to help you. We're trying to. What are you? We're trying to like.
Really, you guys, you know what I need? I just need a vehicle. If I have a vehicle, y'all, I can make so much money doing DoorDash, Uber, Lyft. I just need a car. If y'all need me to get my license, I can do that. My license and my passport was stolen. I paid for a Maryland license. They got lost in the mail. I paid $77. I can get a new license without cost because I already paid for it. So if y'all need me to get my license, that's okay. I'll have the money to get it. I just need somebody who has the actual rental car. If y'all can get it for free, which I highly doubt y'all could, but if you can, that's a blessing too. But I just need a car, y'all. That's it. If I have a car, at least I can sleep in my car. I don't have to sleep on the grass. I don't have to sleep in Dunkin' Donuts. I'm tired. I'm tired of doing this.
Mhm. So we're gonna try to figure out how to get you into a situation. Even if do you need like a room or something like that too, like to like
I
have it
do. I don't have nowhere to go.
nowhere?
Nowhere.
Wow. So you've been just at this place, like just kind of like at different places, and
Yes, I don't
where
have anywhere to go.
where'd you sleep last night? Yeah, right. We
Can
gotta.
y'all hear me?
Yeah, can you hear us? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Well, I have to get her something to eat.
Yeah, she about to send you. She thinking to send it to you right now, but I think her thing. She can't hear us. I'm gonna tell her to take the headphones off and probably go somewhere so we can really talk to her.
Or if not, after we send her something to eat,
Thank y'all so much. If y'all could give me a car, forget the room. I just need a car. I would prefer a car over a room.
Yeah, but it might be a room might be a little bit quicker that we could get you right,
Right. Yes, I understand. I understand.
and then be able to move towards a car or something more stable.
Hmm.
Are you like a deep? So where are you? Are you in New
I'm
York or
I'm at Wendy's right now.
no? Are you in Philadelphia or New York?
Yes, I don't want to really disclose my location, but I am at Wendy's in Philadelphia. So Wendy's in Philly.
Okay, I want to make sure that okay. So you're still okay. All right. So I'll talk to you after we get off of here to
Do
try to.
y'all still want me to stay on, or can I get off?
No, you can
Just for
always,
right now.
if you don't mind coming back at
Can
another
y'all hear
time.
me?
Yes, we can hear you,
You
but
you
we
can
would
come
love
back
to
at
It's
get
another
so
time, and
irritating.
yeah, there's something going on with her audio. So I'll just
that's
tell her to come back at another time.
that's Dodger. But
She keeps trying to come up, but I guess she can't hear.
Time.
Listen, can you take the headphones off and talk to us without the
Can
headphones
y'all
off?
hear me?
Okay, take the headphones off. Take the headphones off. She's
right,
trying
like
to
I
talk to
said,
us, but whatever those headphones are not
if
working.
she could come back another time, I just trying to find my phone. That's what I thought y'all was going to be quiet. Yeah, I have to make it ready for the show.
All right, I'm trying to figure out. We're trying to figure out. Okay,
Hear me?
okay, I can hear. Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us now?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. So you need a car. You need either a room. Can we like kind of figure out if the people in the audience can help her get a room at least for right now? And
Honestly,
then
y'all, I don't want anyone in the I'll just figure it out myself. It's fine. I just
no, no. Listen, we are trying. We listen. This
Well,
is not the this is a panel of
we're gonna
people that are
start with we're gonna start with getting her something to eat because
get
that's
you
the
something to
first
eat
step.
first. So we're about to
Right,
do
we're
that.
gonna
Check your
start with
cash
that,
app in a few
and
seconds. We're gonna
then
do that.
I'm just trying to find my phone here.
Just
come
be
in.
patient with us. We really are trying to work with you. We're trying to help you. Okay, we're
We have
not.
to do it on the app because they're not taking no orders. That's fine. I think it's locked, but just try and see if it's open. And I don't work here, so y'all. Yeah, I don't work here. I don't work here.
Right, but listen,
They
we're
not paying me to tell y'all
did
nothing.
you
I don't work here.
send it to her?
So, do y'all want me to stay on, or can I come back?
You could we definitely want to keep up with you. We're gonna definitely send you some food. You get
Oh,
We're
a
gonna
couple of
send you some.
meals,
Okay, we can't. Okay, all right.
right? You can laugh because she's a little.
I don't know. Yeah. Wow.
What is my phone?
Right. Did you send it to her yet?
I
Or is she
gotta
trying to come
find my
back up again?
phone. If
She's
it,
trying to send
yeah, we're
it
gonna
to.
tell her we will love her to come back, but we'll definitely get a couple of meals. So we can
Yeah,
let her go.
I think what's happening is she can't hear. Her phone is weird,
Or
but she's
maybe it's the
trying to.
Wi-Fi.
so are you
Yeah,
able to send it now, or if you can't, that's okay.
she's sending it now, but we're trying to find out if you need a room
Can you hear
too.
me?
We can hear you. We're trying to figure out if you need a room as well. She can't hear it.
I'm getting a couple of meals. That's what I said. Where is my phone? It's crazy. It's amazing. My phone just and maybe I'm sitting over it as usual. Mm. But even who, we would definitely get her
Yeah,
back on.
her patience. She's struggling. She's getting frustrated.
Mm.
Listen, guys, this is her cash app. Please send her something. We're trying to help her. I'm trying to figure out if anyone has any connections with a hotel room in Philadelphia. Please contact me. Here is my IG. At least for the night that she could like just get like a good night's sleep. She whatever she's going through, we really need to. I really want to help her. This is really sad. I don't like this at all. I don't. This is not. If I can get into a room, then we can like just get her like just to chill and
Now,
get some rest
but
and
then she's still gonna do something. Let's just work on it. Well, if we get enough to get her food and a room, that's good. But my thing is, I want to make sure she's fed, she eats. We just want to make sure people is not hungry, you know. And they get somebody in the room, and then they don't eat. Then that defeats the purpose, right? We always want that. Food always come first. Now, if she get enough, hopefully it's people a dollar here, a dollar there. I cannot find my phone. You have to hold up. But we would definitely have her back on. Hopefully I'm able to get into my stream yard. We could double stream, but I cannot do that because my computer is acting. Sorry. It knocked me
well,
off.
you know, that 50 Saturday, that's what got her the Greyhound to get back to Philadelphia. So she took that 50 and then she paid for the Greyhound and then now she's back in Philadelphia, James Dean. So thank you for doing that. She was in New York when you sent her that.
Oh, that's a shame nobody didn't even call me. It came out from nobody even called me or nothing. Where is my phone go? This crash is having trouble.
Honey, listen, when once you're like viral on YouTube, it's hard to get a job. People will they'll try to mess up your job. People are forgetting that she is Umar Johnson's daughter. She came out against Umar Johnson, and people, if the moment she get to working somewhere, they're going to call that job and get her fired. Trust me, I've already showed. You know, and just so you guys can get just to really understand how this really works with this online, when you go viral stuff, I'm gonna show you exactly how it goes down because this is another situation with a young sister where the same thing happened to her to where she went viral and it became a mess. So,
I think Ronald says I don't know when he said it because now I can see the comments. I would like to see her mother. Let her live with her until she gets on her feet. I think that
yeah, but
I
her and her mom fell out. You know what I'm saying?
I think what you said was spot on. I think that she's a little unbalanced right now, and I think that that's what's causing her to spiral. So that's why she cannot stay with her mother or the rest of her family members right now because I think they're a little bit scared. So I think that's where the problem is at there.
Yeah, I just want to let people know that once you like get viral on TikTok and all this different stuff, and then you get a job, people will know that you're there, and then they get to calling because of whatever like grievances they got. I'm gonna show you real quick so that you can see. Hold on. Let me find out. Sorry, guys. Let me find it. I'm trying to find it right now. I want to like give you not guys an idea of what happens when people like, especially these young girls, they get a lot of flack when their thing, whenever it happens. Hold on, let me see if this is the one.
More worried about how people view them instead of actually standing up for what's right. And I'm not fearful of anybody inside of Ohio or outside of Ohio. You know, I know I'm not invincible and I can't beat everybody,
but I'm not scared of nobody either. So, and it's weird because if you, I'm gonna try to find it and share it. But there is a guy right now who is in jail. I think they gave him life, but he is in jail right now for sex trafficking. And the very, very same people who tried to talk about me and kept wanting me to shut up about what's happening and trying to spread awareness and trying to get all that child, sex trafficking and stuff. And these are supposed to be some of Columbus's well-known hood niggas. Mind you, there's really
That's not the part I was trying to show. I was trying to show where they actually I was trying to show where she had actually tried to get a job. How racist and crazy Ohio is and how backwards it is.
So the system, I mean, we all know just in trend, I moved to my own beat. God. Like you'll never really know anybody, like unless you're that person's family, you'll never, they won't sit there and help that child, but guess what they will do? They'll still enable the
it's trying to find out the part where she talks about how they will try to kick you off a job. Okay, here is let me see. So it's like you'll be like, oh, just go get a job. Like people that's viral like that, you can't just get no job. They will recognize you and they will try to destroy your ability to go to work. And I can't find it right now for some reason. And I can't find it. Listen, go on here and watch how it happened to her. I'm gonna put it in a link because I can't find it right now. Because when people go viral, they really attack these people. So and people really try to ruin. Well, you can't get a customer service remote job if you don't have a house. Remote job doing what when you don't have you have to usually have a landline. You have to have an apartment. What are you doing? Where are we gonna do this at? Hey, Sugar Love, was you able to send that to her? Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I thought that it was playing. My bad. It wasn't playing. Let me go back to it. All right, here we go. Let's go. Here's the part.
every opportunity I can. But it was so hard to get jobs. Like I'm still a medical assistant. Am I working anywhere? No. But I am a medical assistant. People thought I was lying about going to school, being a med. I was going to two different schools. One was, college, and the other one was for my little nursing stuff. And everybody thought I lied about that. Lo and behold, I'm a medical assistant, and people actually found out I wasn't lying about that. So every time I got a job, things would seem kind of cool, and then boom, I would get fired because I'll tell you about the recent situation because boom, a video would surface and then they would tell me, oh, well, we don't want that kind of attention, or, you'll bring too much negative attention or be a distraction, you know? So it's just like you'll be a liability and a distraction to the workplace. So there was a point and I said, you know what? Okay, cool. Real, like professional jobs that want to hire me. Okay, I'll go strip. I don't care because, at the end of the day, I'm trying to get money for me and my kids. That didn't happen because everybody in my city, they planned a riot. They literally went up there with knives, blocks, rocks and socks, all kind of stuff, and mace. Like I didn't even make it there, and they called me, "Hey, you can't come in. Everybody's getting death threats and all kind of stuff. Like they planned a riot." So, you know, that shut that down. I ended up getting banned from every strip club in Ohio. Uh, so then I kind of just like stayed on TikTok trying to just showcase my journey along the way, whether I was in my car or whatever, and that helped with a little bit of funds with gas and food. And I actually lived in the car for months with my daughters. Literally, I have a video a
Do
lot.
you see this common thread that's going on? People going viral for certain things, and then they end up in like a homeless situation where they're like in the car with whatever. So this is what's going on is that what happens is that when especially when they go viral for something like controversial, whatever, people, especially if they're like a hated person or like not liked, people will begin to make you into a pariah in the real world, So let's get into it.
There was a point I said, you
Is
know what?
that my
Okay,
baby?
cool. Real like
Is that
professional girls don't
my
want to
baby?
hire me. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go strip. I
She
don't care
live?
because
She's here?
at the end of the day,
No, that was the show I did like 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
How is she doing?
Yeah, she's still struggling. She's in. It's a long story. I'm not gonna get. This is not about her. It's about Anisa. But I'm just trying to show you what happens when you're trying to like still once your stuff is all over the internet and how it gets. So
I'm trying to get money for me and my kids. That didn't happen because everybody in my city, they planned a riot. They literally went up there with knives, blocks, rocks and socks, all kind of stuff, and mace. Like I didn't even make it there, and they called me, "Hey, you can't come in. Everybody's getting death threats and all kind of stuff." Like they planned a riot. So, you know, that shut that down. I ended up getting banned from every strip club in Ohio. Uh, so then I kind of just like stayed on TikTok trying to just showcase my journey along the way, whether I was in my car or whatever, and that helped with a little bit of funds with gas and food. And I actually lived in the car for months with my daughters. Literally, I have a video. I think I may have, take it to where people can't see it, but I have a video on TikTok where last November 16th, I was living in my car with my twins, and I didn't even have money to get a cake or anything. So what I did is I had $5. No, I think I had $10. I went to Clown Cone. I got them some candy. Went to the thrift store, got them like like the little packs of Barbies or whatever. And that's how we spent their birthday. I was feeling like shit, but they couldn't even tell. They were happy. They had their candy. They had their little Barbies. They loved it. My daughters are 3, and just recently, I was working at Ohio Gastroenterology Group, which is a hospital where we work with the GI tract. So we do like endoscopies, colonoscopies, and things like that. And I was proud. I finally became like in my mind, I finally became a regular person. I'm working. I felt proud of myself. Lo and behold, World Star Hip Hop reposted me out the blue. They've never reached out to me about anything. Like, mind you, I don't think they really have to, but it was just the fact that they posted me and I lost my job. And one of the things people, they be saying is, "Oh, we don't work with famous people." And I'm like, I'm not famous. I'm Lex. I'm Alexis. I'm me. I'm just a regular person trying to make it. So after World Star Hip Hop posted me, I tried to make my way to ATL to try to find another opportunity, try to get on my feet there, and went to jail for 12 days. And yeah.
you understand? So I think that it's a mixture of what happens. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but this is what. So you were saying the what post Anisa put on her IG? It's a lot of posts that she put on her IG. It's a lot of stuff that she puts up there.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. She does need to connect to a social worker. I mean, there are, I mean, in Philadelphia, unlike they have a lot of help there. See, Philadelphia is like it's a city like New York and New Jersey, whatever. It's a lot of help that she can get. It's a lot of help, but I think that unless she wants to stay on her meds, I don't think that they're going to help her.
Right. So listen, this show has gone on. We tried to like get her to come back up, and she's
But we would definitely, when I find my phone, I'm going to definitely send her something to get her something to eat. But in the reality, whatever she do, what she does, she needs a project apartment. She can't get anything right now. She needs her daddy. Yes, she needs her daddy, but she needs to get herself totally stabilized. Because when you don't have, when somebody say, "I don't have no family," usually the common denominator is you. Right? You're the common denominator. When somebody say, "I don't have no family,"
Well, yeah.
that doesn't make it true. Nothing is absolutely stamped. But usually when you say I don't have no family and you can't get nothing from anybody and you're desperate like that, usually you're the common denominator. You know, so I really enjoyed the show. I thank you for you always doing what you do, DJ. You bring it. This was a great show. A great show.
Yeah, whatever it is that she did on her IG, I read it, James. What she's whatever it is, I'm not sure which one is, if it was Amora or Nisa you're talking about, but bottom line is that she needs help, and a lot of times, we talk about, the community and helping each other and stuff like that, but just if I had it, I would have given it to her. Trust me, I would have given it to her by now, but I just don't have it right now. But
Yeah, but the help part, I mean, like I said, the food, we could get her a couple of dollars something to eat, but when you say they need help for real, and it's a lot of resources that they can go to. We are not the resource, right? But it's a lot of, especially if you just walked out of the, as she said, what did she call it, 302? They could have helped her there, right?
yeah, they normally do. Yeah.
But she left. They asked you,
Well,
they asked, do you want rehab? They asked, do you want certain things?
yeah, they probably could have put her into a halfway house. They normally do that. Yep.
And
She's
they would have
asking
directed her
for
a lot of
clothes
places.
on her IG right now.
Girl, go on her IG now. Can you?
Let me see. I don't see her asking for stripper clothes on her IG right now. Oh yeah, if you got stripper clothes, please let me know so I can pick them up for free or not. Size small clothes, 5 and shoes. I mean, if that's what she feel like she got to do, listen. I'm not against stripping though. I'm not, but that's one thing. Is if that hey, if all else fails and you got to do
All
that,
right.
do it.
I'm against illegal. Let me clear her
It's
up.
she ain't if she ain't
I'm
on the street
against
hoeing.
illegal. Anything illegal, I am against.
Well, stripping is not illegal, so I'm not mad about that. If she want to do that, she's still young. And she want to. If she don't find no other way she can get her money up, whatever. It's the thing that she's got all these men contacting her, and that they could like be on some other stuff, pimping her out type of thing. Well, that's what her father need to be worried about that. That's where the father when she posted that, that's where Umar should have stepped in and said, "Hold on now, what do you need? What do whatever." It shouldn't be a thing where we're up here trying to scrounge up money trying to get her something to eat. What the hell is going on here?
I
What
don't
are
think she want no strip of money. What you talking about? You
she
talking
has it
about
on there, but she just needs
who?
something.
Who? Amora or
No,
Anissa?
Anissa. And but they both are saying the same thing because
She
when
ain't
people
no
get
dog.
desperate, they're gonna do anything. Hell, I went to the strip club when I was in my 20s. They said, "Honey, you ain't cut out for this." They sit my stupid ass. They said, "Girl, if you don't get the hell up out of here," you know what I'm saying. But hell, when I was homeless in Detroit, in Washington D.C., I went straight to the strip club, and they turned my. They say, "If you don't get out of here, child,
Hey,
you so innocent." Because I was very like just green, just like, okay, what are we gonna do? Like, no, child. So
she don't want no strip of clothes for real.
crazy when I got turned away from the strip club.
I wanted to leave that there, but
No, they was like, girl, and I had a banging body though back then, but they was like, no. Okay, well, you're a father. Here's her cash app. Send her some money to get something to eat. She hungry. If you're a father and you know that she's out here hungry and stuff, send her $10 so she can get something to eat,
No,
please.
you're saying she's vulnerable right now. Yeah.
She's very vulnerable. She said she was hungry. She said she just need $10 to get something to eat. She's sitting up there at the place. I don't even know whether she's trying to work and trying to maybe they give her something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Because she's like acting like she's running the place and just 1 second. And I don't even know what that's about. Like, well, she's up there like 1 second. They're still working on it. I'm like, what?
Hold on, just a minute.
I don't know what the hell is going on. This is crazy.
Well, maybe they'll give her some food.
I hope they give her some food, but we're gonna try to give her some food too. And then I'm gonna call my friend. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get on the phone and try to see what we can do to send her something. Something. And I hope it works out. I don't know. You know. Hopefully that. I mean, and if I like am able to put something together for her, and hopefully she's able to get on her feet. I hope that it sticks. If not, then there's nothing more I can do. But I can't just sit up here and just be like, hey, she asked for some stripper clothes, so bump her. No, because honey, like I said, when I was her age at 23 and I got kicked out the military, honey, I went straight to the strip club. I walked my ass across the bridge and was like, well, I ain't got nothing. I'm homeless. I still had my damn bag from the military on my back. Walked to the strip club because I said I didn't know what else to do. And honey,
I
said,
mean,
girl,
but
the strip club owner was like, no, girl.
No, but you do have people like that strip club. I know we're not. Let me just.
You just did. You just gave her 50. Thank you, James.
We're not.
Thank you for giving her 50. Thank you.
We're not promoting that. We're just saying that we understand that.
Well, no, I'm not promoting. I'm letting you know what this is. This is a real talk channel. I'm gonna talk some real talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie about what I listen. I have been homeless. I have lived in places that you'd be like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? God has blessed me to get to this point in my life at 48 where I'm not homeless anymore, and I hope that I continue to remain living somewhere. But honey, I spent a long time homeless. A long time. Couldn't figure out how to make it through. That's why my heart just bleeds for these women that probably can't get it together, can't figure out what to do because I've been there,
But there are other choices, right? There are other choices.
Thank you, James. Thank you for giving her that. Thank you for giving her that.
Difference between then and now is it wasn't more. There was less options for you back in the days than what it is these days.
Well, right. Yeah, there's more options now. Back then, right. It was they kicked
back
me out the military, honey. They closed that door. I didn't know what I was going to do. I said, and they didn't give me no notice. They said, okay, time to go. And honey, they closed them damn gates and took my military ID and said goodbye. And I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do?
And let you keep the bags.
All I had was my little big old green military bag, and I walked all the way to the strip club. I said, I don't know what else to do.
Right.
And honey, the strip club said, girl, if you don't get out of here, they was like, we don't think this is the thing for you.
But even some places you couldn't be homeless.
You know how far the strip club was from the military base? It was at least like 3, 4, 5 miles. Honey, I used to be strong as hell. I could walk my ass. They teach you to march, honey. I marched my ass. And they said, ma'am, no. Like, girl, you don't even, come on now. But sometimes if you don't know what else to do, you're going to do it because you don't know what else to do. And that's sad, man. That's sad. We got to I don't even know what to even say, man. I don't know what to do. I really want to help this girl. Thank you, James. Thank you for giving her that 50. I appreciate that. She's very vulnerable right now. Yes.
I found my phone.
Well, if she get a dime bag and a 10, okay. A dime bag is $10.
But she better get her.
You know what I'm saying? But and if that get her through the night, but I think a dime bag gonna make her more hungry. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who gonna get a dime bag and be hungry though. You know what I'm saying? And make you more hungry. Can't even. Even if she is. Bottom line is that It's clear she's struggling. Let me just go back to this video so y'all see, because I don't think that y'all really taking this and really seeing what this is. It's like, even if she isn't, and she just this is, I don't think this is just a money grab, bro. This can't be just a money grab.
What? You keep trying to get on my live and tell me how the fuck you gonna tell me what the fuck I do? You don't even know me.
No, she's struggling, but it's
You never
definitely a money
even met
grab.
me.
But it's okay.
How you gonna tell
That's
me
the
I don't check
purpose.
my DMs? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Tired of this shit, bro. I'm so tired of this shit, bro.
Man, this went on for how long? Come on, now, this is not no normal behavior, y'all.
This shit not fair, dog. This shit is not fair, bro. I'm telling you, bro, I swear to God, put this on my life. Do not put me near no gun. I'm taking myself out of here, bro. I swear to God. Do not put no type of gun or weapon or knife or none of that near me, bro. I swear to God. That's gonna be the end of that shit.
Man, do y'all see? This
I
is
put that
not
on my
a
life,
joke,
bro.
y'all.
I'm a matter of fact, I need a gun anyway.
Yeah,
I just don't got the money right now to buy one. But
that make me think about sending her money. She's gonna get that.
I'm
Hold
cool with
up.
this.
Well, no, I said get her a room. I didn't say go give her the money for
No,
the
but
car.
what she do with the money is what if she said, if I had the money. See, you
That's
gotta be
scary.
careful what you put out there too.
Well, I would say this is that, hey, listen, get exactly what she needs. Then get the room.
No, we don't know. We know. But she also said she had the money. She get a G.
No, if that's what it is, and it's unstable,
No,
give her exactly what it
we
is.
don't. I know. I don't want to parts of that. The pow part. The eat the part, yeah. But hopefully she don't get so desperate she do get a pow. I don't know.
And if I don't do it, I'm gonna get somebody else to do it, so I don't get in trouble for it. I don't care. I'm gonna pay somebody. I'm gonna put some money on your fucking head, and they gonna burn that fucking house down. How about that? I don't got no house to burn down. You can't burn shit down. I don't got no house to burn down. So
Wow.
then I'm on my period going through this shit. This don't make no sense. It really don't.
We gotta, like, I don't know. I mean, okay, Jay the Snake, you ain't gotta do nothing, but
How much for a full set?
you see, man, y'all.
Okay. Yeah, is Five Below open at this time? If anybody wants to support me financially, you're more than welcome to. My cash app is Nisa the Goat.
I mean, I look at it like this. You know what? You saying ain't nobody sending her nothing. You know what? That's a lie. Because you know what? We are going to help her. We are going to help her. People are going to help her. We are going to help her. Let's help her. If that was your daughter, you know what I'm saying? If that was your child, would you help her? Listen, I'm going to like leave this at that. You know what I'm saying? Much love to Sugar Love. You want some final words? I'm gonna let you have the final words, and I'm gonna like get up out of here because this shit. I don't know. This is really bothering me. It's hurting my feelings. It makes me want to cry because I've actually been through that, and it just wasn't no social media or TikTok or YouTube to talk about what I was going through. But this is a new time and day and era. But if you actually would have saw me back then, you probably wouldn't want to help me either.
I don't believe in denying people food, right? If she's in the store now, she wants something to eat, you know. But what he said, let me clarify. What he said, highlighted.
I
I'm
can't
not.
hear you. You gotta get closer to the phone, honey.
Oh, I was reading the. Let me clarify. I'm not sending her ish. If she was mine, she wouldn't be opinion.
Okay. Well,
We
she's not
know,
yours.
we know she clear. There's no way around it. She clearly needs help on different levels, all different levels, right? So if we can at least get her something to eat, right? We haven't. We heard only thing we heard about her is drinking. We haven't heard any type of drug use or anything.
Yeah, she just she was
Hopefully
drinking
that's the best.
alcohol, and hell, who haven't drunk alcohol? Hell, I was a drunk ass bitch when I was in my 20s. Child, drunk as hell. Hell, I still be drinking, but listen, back then, oh my god. If I like did an Instagram back when I was in my 20s, they'd be like, man, this bitch is cooked. I would be cooked. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I would have made it through. If they had actual like social media back then, filming everything, all the bullshit I was on, just whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can understand. Like I was in my 20s before. I was homeless before. I was mentally ill before. I went through depression. I went through all the things. You know what I'm saying? So why are we up here judging, man? We act like we just perfect, bro. Help this woman out. And so what? You know what I'm saying? You probably buy a blunt or whatever and spend the same money. Come on. Is we that we'll go and buy a bag, we'll buy this, we'll buy that, but we won't help our sister out. So what? She doing this. So what, bro? She's struggling. She going through it. Who wouldn't be doing that to escape the reality of what the situation is sometimes, you know? Honey, I used to get fucked up. Trust me. Man, y'all gotta listen. We gotta care for our people. We have to give a fuck, bro. We have to give a fuck. Okay. Sister Love, can you take us out of here? Because this is bothering me. It's a
No,
triggering for
okay.
me.
DJ, I like to say, listen, guys. If you want to support her or keep up with her, her cash app is in. She has it highlighted. Lisa the Goat. If not, continue to watch the story. Just keep her in your prayers and hope that she gets the help that she needs. I know I sound really low. My throat is kind of hoarse, so I don't have the volume in my voice. But DJ,
I'm
DJ,
here. Yep, I'm here.
take us out of here.